Hey guys, hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. This is the first episode of 2020 and today I am going to do something a little bit different than my previous videos. And that's going to be following a Rossdraw tutorial. If you don't know Rossdraw, you can search or put Rossdraw on YouTube channel and it will pop up immediately. Now without further ado, let's get right into it.
So here is the sketch that I'm going to be painting today. Quick reminder again that this is a hair tutorial. If the face and everything else looks kind of unfinished, it's not my fault. I'm mainly here to teach you guys about hair. So I roughly kind of drew in the shape of the hair, and this is a little boring, right? I just did this as a placeholder, and so we're going to do something a little more interesting. And now she looks kind of bald. We can totally do a crazy hair. We can totally do, like, I don't know, a ponytail, maybe pigtails. And the first thing you want to do is try to tap into the character. We ourselves are character. We style our own hair. My hair is color dodged. I don't know how you wear your hair, but this person seems very regal. You know, she looks like a princess. Maybe she's like on the cover of Vogue or something like that. And I feel like she's sophisticated and she should have some luscious, beautiful hair. So the first step of any hair is identifying the shape. The shape is so important. The shape is what's going to hold everything together. And so I'm going to try to make a really nice flow of shapes for the hair. That's actually really cool. That was our first try. And the number one thing I've learned in art is shapes are everything. If something more jagged, we feel a little more tension. If something more soft, we feel a little bit more comfortable and warm to the character, to the shape. And I love relating my processes to pizza. I love pizza.
Alright, so shape is everything. Okay. And also kind of funny that he used Pokemon to reinforce his statement. Okay. Now I'm just gonna try to sketch something down. Try to sketch a girl. I have some reference beside me and I'm just constantly looking at it while I'm sketching. For me, reference is really important because I think my visual library isn't that advanced yet. And even so, even professional nowadays, they still use reference for everything. Here you see me kind of struggling to draw here because I didn't want to draw an ordinary or generic hairstyle. Like I kind of like to have the same energy, the flow that Ross did in his painting or in his drawing.
Processes to pizza. I love pizza. We can all relate to pizza. Pizza has such a fundamental step language that's very reminiscent to art. For example, these lines and flow, think of it as our bread. This is our container. This is what we're going to put stuff on top. And right now, let's add our sauce, which is the base. I'm just gonna fill in the skin real quick. Now we have our bread, and we have our sauce, and now let's add the cheese. And I love making my cheese the shadow. So we're going to softly add some shadows. And I love using an airbrush. Maybe, ooh, look at that. Oh, I like that. Wow, look at that. Let's tighten up my cheese a little bit. Sounds weird. I'm tightening up my shadows a little bit. Let's add some more specialty cheese.
Alright, that was a fair amount of information, but before I do all the things that he do in his video, I'm just trying to refine my sketch right now because it was really loose. Okay, now you see me adding the base color, and I decide to add the same color to the sketch for the sake of the tutorial, even though blue isn't really my style. And here I just follow the same thing that Ross did, like soft brush on a soft light layer.
Which are more like deep shadows and specialty shadows, so they're usually in the pocket of the deepest shadows. I wonder what cheese this would be. What cheese do you guys like? Actually, I don't eat much cheese. I think it's too pungent for me. I like softer, kind of mellower, not as like sharp. I like more like a chill cheese.
Chill out.
So we had our base, we had our sauce, we have our cheese, we have our specialty cheese, and now let's add our toppings. Let's add the bulk of it, which is the protein. Some of you guys are vegan or vegetarian, that's totally okay. To relate to most of the world out there, let's add pepperoni. And so, this is the light. So one of my favorite tips on adding light is I make another layer, and I maybe a soft light. Let's try soft light, like a teal, a blue teal. Ooh, look at that. All right, let's add some pepperoni. Coloring her face real quick. So now I'm going to try to perfect this. I'm going to try to perfect this pizza. I'm going to use several brushes, something with like a hair stroke, like that. And then we'll take it further. Let's do it.
This is me kind of struggling to get things kind of working, because I usually work from grayscale, and if I have the value right, I will transition into color, but color is still hard for me, especially on skin tone, and especially on women's skin tone. Now you see me kind of refining the face of the girl, because for me it's very important, or it's actually the most important thing for a character is the face. Because as a human being, we tend to look at the face first, or when you have a conversation with another people, that's exactly what you look at.
I don't know if it's a word for it, but my feeling is it feels a little. So, this is my number one tip on how to make hair look 100,000 times better in 15 seconds. We're gonna use curves. Yes, Control M is curves. If your cursor starts here, and we're just going to experiment with the curves of the hair. We've been working hard at our current pizza, but sometimes we just need a fresh perspective. And so we're just, ooh, that's really cool. Maybe something a little lighter like that. Hair has shine, has complexity, and usually when we're painting hair, it looks a little dull like this. It feels like it should be more alive, and so, ooh, that's way cooler and better. It has like a kind of like a rainbow transition over here. Shiny. And now we have our new pizza. And so after I have something like this, I love to add like kind of a shadow and light passing in. And so I make a new layer, and I'm gonna set it to overlay. I'm just going to try and soften up some of these shadows and light. Before, after, before, after. You can tell that kind of gives it a lot more form, punches things out, brings it more of like a sculpted 3D look. Now, I think it's time for some color dodge. Yes, this is our topping. We need some light, we need some awesomeness, we need some, I don't know, cilantro. Whatever you guys like with your pizza, let's add some color dodge. Let's add some accent toppings. Ooh, look at that. Hold on. Keep it a little bit. Gorgeous. Wow. So what's this meant to do? It's going to blast your hair with some luscious, luscious color dodge, and then we'll refine it. I'm going to blend it a little better. It's all about transforming, refining, transforming, refining. So we just spent a lot of time transforming it. Let's perfect this a little. It's come a long way. Oh my gosh. All right, it's time for another trick. It's time for a super trick that I love to use to make my hair look awesome, and that is the mixer brush. Yes, mixer brush is absolutely amazing and is so versatile. It's probably my top 3 tool that I always use in every painting, especially with hair. So let's do some mixer brush. What a mixer brush does, it blends everything. Yes, it just blends everything. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's so gorgeous. Maybe you can use like a bristle brush like that, or something like this. Ooh, look at that. That's gorgeous. I always play between these two mixer brushes. Something with a lot of texture and something with a hard edge. And then now I'm gonna switch to a slightly harder edge. We're gonna carry this line over, okay? Ooh. And now it's time to add our strands. Yes, a lot of people think painting hair is this, doing this for 100,000 times. This is actually my last step. Finishing a pizza with some salt, some oregano. I don't know what you do to finish a pizza, but basically, some beautiful accents. I am so precise with this because one little line can make it or break it. And so I'm super meticulous about where I add these strands. Wow, that really made it a lot better. This is before and after. See those individual strands? Before and after. And that brings like a whole other depthness to it, and the rest is just refining and rendering and making it perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this very streamlined process on how I do hair. So we have our bread, we have our base sauce, we have our cheese, we have our proteins, we have our toppings, and then our super specialty toppings. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably spend a few hours perfecting this, rendering, and making this piece awesome. I'll check back in with the final.
Alright, playing with curves and mixer brush. Actually, the mixer brush is really great, but I didn't really know about it until a year ago or so, because I thought the mixer brush is kind of the same thing as a smudge tool, but which it is, but it's better. The one thing I didn't really follow in this tutorial is color dodging, because for me, I'm really scared of color dodging. It gives you too much, a little bit too much of saturation that you really don't need, and I try to have a realistic style, and too much saturation make everything look kind of fake. I mean, I use it sometimes, but I don't use it too much, like Ross. Right, this is where I stop recording and put a little bit more time into the piece, and I will check back with you guys soon. Alright guys, I followed Ross tutorial until the very end, and this is what I got. And I actually like how it turns out, because I actually never painted hair this way before, and I definitely would use this kind of method for my future works. Alright, with that said, thank you very much for staying until the very end, and please subscribe to my channel, because my goal for this year is I want to quit my 9-to-5 job and be able to do this full-time. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. Okay, with that said, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.